This is the view out of my office window today. Spring seems a long way off, but Senior College of PEI is here, enhancing knowledge and understanding purely for the fun of it. I'm one of the facilitators, Sinikka Dixon. The spring will eventually come like last year, as you can see in this picture. We certainly hope to have fall semester courses in class. When I retired as a sociologist and came to the island, I learned a new skill, hand weaving. I soon realized that it was an excellent metaphor for life cycle theory of aging. How we can become our own case study as we progress through the lifespan, aging from birth to death, not just at the end of life. Viewing life's many opportunities, takes-offs and landings. Our society has many age-related rights and obligations that are enacted into law and may constrain us. How we facilitate each other's life choices. See how the loom weaving illustrates this. The warp is a metaphor for a lifespan, whether short or long. The fabric of life is woven out of what we do in time and space in the 5 life cycles: age, family, education, work, and leisure. Facts of life. No man is an island. We are embedded in a social location from the moment we are born into this world. Aging is a process that starts from birth and ends in death. The society has age-related norms, some enacted into laws that constrain us as we progress through life. We are all familiar with those. Culture is not a limitation or psychological prison for life. As a participant observer, you can become a master weaver of your own fabric of life. Life is a permanent learning curve, changing our take into account abilities. Throughout history, people have viewed aging through the filter of their culture. A Danish art collection depicts the traditional male and female roles roughly of our parents' generation. I've translated the words from the pictures into English, and you can see that the pinnacle for men comes at 50. And it says, experienced man knows what he will and what he can. And then you can see how it goes down towards the end. And at 100, he says, God, take me home at last. Women are slightly different. Like men, a cradle gift God has given us each and angels throughout life. But at 50, she delights in her grandchildren. And at 70, happiness is guessed under her white hair. And at 100, angel bears her to the gardens of paradise. Things to consider, regardless of our stage in the age life cycle. What we have done in the past has an impact on the present. What we do at present will have an impact on the future in our life course. As we progress through the life course, our human capital changes and has an impact on our health and well-being. The more we apply the golden rule and cooperative principles to our human relations and the larger socio-legal structures, the better the health and well-being of all. In the fall 21, my course title would be Fabric of Your Life, the 5 Cycles of Change, Our Lives in Review. The course objective, to have an opportunity to interact with one another and share how, as participant observers, we are master weavers of our own fabric of life. Whether rich or poor, our ultimate human capital is the type of character we develop in social interaction, based on the value systems we have made our own. This course is intended to give us another chance to enrich each other's lives. As we interact with one another, we grow our own human capital and add to our take into accountabilities. In our discussions in the class, we have enjoyed this experience. While waiting for the fall session, I would like you to access my workbook, Fabric of Your Life. On the book's back cover, it reads as follows. Today, we live in an information society constantly bombarded by new scientific discoveries in every field. What we thought to be common sense is changing, and we tend to look at the multiple professional organizations for guidelines. This book focuses on our everyday relationships within the 5 cycles of age, family, education, work, and leisure. Each chapter ends with thought questions and a blank page to write your own responses. This creates awareness of the impact your life has on others and how, in turn, their lives inspire and constrain you. Separate chapters are dedicated to the impact of health, choice of life values, self-esteem, and family relocation as constraints on your life cycle involvements. We might even discuss the impact of this COVID situation. The goal in writing this book has been to empower the reader to view his or her life in a fresh, new personal perspective. As the book provides thought questions and space for your personal notes, you may enjoy creating your own life cycle story on the blank pages. You might even want to share it with your children. I thank you for reading this message and look forward to seeing you in the fall session.